Hello everyone, this is Samyati Education and here we are going to provide you some ideas about Chapter 2 Class 10 Polynomial. In this lecture we are going to cover about what is polynomial, degree of polynomial and types, geometrical meaning of zeros and polynomial, relationship between zeros and coefficient of a polynomial. Do you know what is polynomial? A polynomial is defined as an expression which is composed of variable, constants and exponents that are combined using the mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So we can say that what is polynomial? It's an expression which is composed of variable like x, y, any variable, z, using the constant 3, 2, root 2, root 3, 3 by 2, any form of constant, and exponent that is x to the power 2, x to the power 3, any power, x to the power 1, any, and combining these all the statements by mathematical operation plus, minus, multiply, divide, any. That means how we are going to form these polynomials? How we are going to form this polynomial? After forming the polynomial, what we get? Any polynomial of form x square plus 2x plus 3 is a polynomial. And variable here is x. So we represent this polynomial as px. If we are going to write the any polynomial like this, 2y plus 5, then what is this polynomial? How we are going to represent this polynomial as py. Got my points? That this variable is the denotion of the polynomial. P is symbolizing the polynomial, x is symbolizing the variable. Here the variable is y, so we are writing py. Now we are going to talk about degree of polynomial. What is degree of polynomial? Degree of the polynomial is the highest power. Degree of polynomial denotes highest power. Highest power. As if we are writing any polynomial like 2x square plus 3x plus 4. ये कौन सा पॉलिनोमियल है? px. तो अगर हम पॉलिनोमियल को ऐसे लिख रहे हैं 2x स्क्वायर प्लस 3x प्लस 4, हाईएस्ट डिग्री यहाँ पे क्या है पॉलिनोमियल की? If we will see, then the highest degree of the variable involved in this polynomial is 2. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. If we have any polynomial 2x to the power 8 plus x to the power 3 plus 5x square plus 4, this polynomial is also in x, so we will write px. So what is the degree of this polynomial? It's 8, because the highest degree is 8, because 8 is the highest exponent. Now I think you people got what is degree of polynomial and how it is represented. Now if I talk about classification of degree of polynomial, then we have linear polynomials. What? Linear polynomials. As you can see, a polynomial of degree 1. A polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial. Example 2x minus 3. What does this mean, degree 1? That if you will see that 3x plus 4, what is the degree in this polynomial? What is the degree in this polynomial? We can clearly see it that the degree here is 1, as the highest power x is having is 1. So the degree is 1, and the polynomial which has degree 1 is called linear polynomial. Any other example of linear polynomials? 4y plus 7. The variable is y, and 4y, and the degree is 1, so it's a linear polynomial. Similarly, if we talk about quadratic polynomials, what we will see? Quadratic polynomials. Let me change my pen. We are talking about quadratic polynomials. Quadratic polynomials क्या होते हैं? ये भी डिग्री से ही क्लासिफाई होंगे. If we have to know what is quadratic polynomial, then we will simply write any polynomial and think about its degree, and if it's come to, if the degree of any polynomial is 2x square plus 2x plus 3, then we can see that the highest power is 2. That means this polynomial has degree 2, and that's why it is called quadratic polynomial. So the polynomial with degree 1 is linear polynomial, and the polynomial with degree 2 is quadratic polynomial. And if we will see, and similarly any polynomial with degree 3, 3x plus 4. Any polynomial with degree 3 is cubic polynomial. Now we got to know about what is linear polynomial, what is quadratic polynomial, and what is cubic polynomial. Now we are going to cover the topic zeros of polynomial. But before knowing the zeros of polynomial, we should concentrate on knowing what is the general formula for linear polynomial. That is linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and cubic polynomial. Okay. Now I would like to tell you that what is the general formula for linear polynomial. Any linear polynomial is that polynomial which has degree 1. That is, the polynomial having highest power of variable 1 is called linear polynomial. Like 2x plus 3. We know that this is a linear polynomial. So the general form of this polynomial is ax plus b. General form for quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial क्या होगा? Any polynomial with degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. That means that a polynomial with the highest power 2 is called quadratic polynomial. Like x square plus 2x plus 3. It is what? It is quadratic polynomial, and the polynomial is in which variable? It is in x. So how will we will denote this polynomial as px. The degree here is 2, that's why it is called quadratic polynomial. So when we will write the general formula of this polynomial, how it will be? It will be ax square plus bx plus c. C is the constant term, b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square. Similarly, if we talk about cubic polynomials, cubic polynomial whose degree is 3, and if that means that the polynomial with highest power 3 is the cubic polynomial. Any polynomial with 3x cube plus 7x square plus 2x plus 9 is what? Is a cubic polynomial. How we come to know that this is a cubic polynomial? As the highest power over this is 3. So this is a cubic polynomial. So if we will talk about the general formula of this polynomial, then it will be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, this is what? This is now what is zeros of polynomial? How would you know that what is zeros of polynomial? Any number on which the polynomial becomes 0, the whole polynomial comes to 0, is that number is called zeros of that polynomial. As if we see any polynomial, linear, cubic, quadratic, let's take it like 2x plus 3 right now. I'm going to take it a linear polynomial. So when this polynomial at value of x, at which this polynomial becomes 0, that means that anything, if let's say that at k it becomes 0, then pk is equal to 2k plus 3 and pk is equal to 0. When we will put k in this at the place of x, then it becomes 0, then k is the 0 of this polynomial. As now see, I will explain it by an example. Let's take any polynomial as px is equal to 2x plus 3. Now put 0 in place of x. No, just put this polynomial as 0. Okay, because we have to put px is equal to 0. Come to px is equal to 0. Now 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. What will happen? X is equal to what? Minus 3 by 2. Now this value of x is the 0 of this polynomial, because when we will put value of x minus 3 by 2, px becomes 0. That is, this polynomial will become 0 at this value of x. That's why it is called 0 of this polynomial. Now let's concentrate on this theoretical equation, that if px is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in px is called value of px at x is equal to k and is denoted by pk. What is the value of px? X square minus 3x. In example, here example is x square minus 3x minus 4, and when we will put x is equal to minus 1, then this becomes 0. Or we will put 4, then this polynomial also becomes 0. Though then we come to know that what is the zeros over here? That is minus 1 and 4. I hope you people come to know about the zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of polynomial. General form of zeros of polynomial, as we have seen when we were talking about the polynomial 2x plus 3, what we get x key value, putting this polynomial as 0, x is equal to, it was minus 3 by 2. If we will compare it with this ax plus b, what we will get? B is 3 here, a is 2 here, and here it is x is equal to minus b by a. Now this was linear equation ax plus b of the form whose general form of the 0 was minus b by a, where minus b was a constant term and a was the coefficient of x. Now similarly, if we will talk about the quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c, Then here you can see that the highest power is 2. Now this, if we are going to find the value of x over here, then we have to solve it by solving two equations, and we will get x value of x as 2. Two values of x will be here. Say that values, when we solve this equation ax square plus bx plus c, we get alpha and beta. Okay, then the two equation we will find about this equation will be by summing these zeros, alpha plus beta, and multiplying these zeros, alpha beta, and whose formula we will not go through the all the multiplication and how to solve these equation, but we will go on only knowing that what is the answer of these questions. Alpha plus beta, as you can see, minus b by a. Here minus b is coefficient of x and a. Similarly, if we talk about quadratic polynomial whose equation, let's say take some quadratic polynomial as x square plus 2x plus 3. Now if we, whose general form will be ax square plus bx plus c. Now what is the meaning of the 0 of this polynomial? It means that the value at which this polynomial becomes 0, the value of x at which this polynomial becomes 0, that is px is equal to 0, is called zeros of this polynomial. But as we can see that the power here is 2, degree is 2, highest power is 2, so the values at which the polynomial will become 0 will also be 2. So there will be two zeros. Let's say alpha and beta. Now we will not go through the derivation, how to find the values of alpha and beta. There will be two equation forms. We have to find two equations in taking alpha and beta, and that will be the way of finding the zeros. So we will, first equation will be the sum of two zeros, and the next will be alpha beta, that is product of zeros. Now we are not going through the derivations of these things. We're just going to know what is the formula, what is the main thing. As you can see in this slide, that zeros of the quadratic polynomial alpha beta can be generalized by alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is minus coefficient of x. What is b? It is coefficient of x. And what is a? Coefficient of x square. So alpha beta is equal to minus b by a, and ax square plus bx plus c. B is coefficient of x and a is coefficient of x square. So if we know the polynomial, we can generally easily find this. It is c by a. C by a, c is the constant term, a is the coefficient of x square. So if I will take an example of 2x square plus 5x plus 3. What is the value of alpha plus beta? It will be minus 5 by 2. Coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. What is the value of alpha beta? It will be 3 by 2. Constant term upon coefficient of x square. Now, if we talk about cubic polynomials, if we talk about cubic polynomials whose general form will be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay. Similarly, as the quadratic polynomial was having two zeros, it will have three zeros because the degree here is 3. Let's say alpha, beta, gamma, and now again we will not go through the derivation. We will just know how to find the relation among these. First relation will be the sum alpha plus beta plus gamma. Second will be sum of products, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. And the next will be products alpha beta gamma. As you can see, the sum will be alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a, that is minus of coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is c by a, that is coefficient of x upon coefficient of x cube. What is the product? It will be minus d by a, that is constant term upon coefficient of x cube. Now if we take any example, let's say p x is equal to 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5x plus 7. Now we have to find alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is the value? It will be minus b by a, that is minus 2 upon 3. What is the value of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha? It will be c by a, that is 5 by 3. And what is the value of alpha beta gamma? It will be d minus d by a, yani minus 7 by 3. You can easily learn these things. As you can see that all the equation have a on denominator, and first and third one have the negative coefficients, and the middle one is a positive one. Now I think you people know about how to write zeros of polynomial and their relation now. Now we will study about, as you can see here, figure is a line and the polynomial is a linear polynomial. The polynomial here is 2x plus 3. This, if we will draw it on a graph, then it will show a line like this. This will be 2x plus 3 line. Any point on this line, any point will satisfy this equation. That means we have to take it like y is equal to 2x plus 3, and if we take y, if we take any point, let's say that here it is 2 7, that means if we will put x values as 2, y will come as 7. Now you can solve and see. Put value of x as 2, x is equal to 2, then 2 into 2 plus 3, it will be 7, that is y. This is, as you know, we have to write how to write coordinates. We used to write first x and then y, right? That's why we come to know that this equation follows this. So we can say that any polynomial who is linear will show a line on graph. Geometrically it will be a line. So you know that if we talk about linear polynomials, it will show a geometry of line. And what will happen if we talk about quadratic polynomial? If we talk about any now, what is the geometrical meaning of the zeros we have find? If we talk about linear polynomials, that is of form ax plus b. For example, 2x plus 3. Here example taken is 2x plus 3. We will have a line. Graphical representation or the geometry of linear polynomial is a line. As you can see in this figure that the polynomial here is 2x plus 3, and which shows a line. And this line will satisfy all the point over here. That if we write the polynomial as y is equal to 2x plus 3, then we will see that if we wanted to know about this point, then here it is 1 and here it is 4. Here it is 5 and here it is 1. Any point is 1 and 5. Now if we put 1, y is equal to 2 into 1 plus 3, it is 5. Y is equal to 5. The point is 1 and 5. This line will satisfy all the points here, all the points. Similarly, if we talk about the geometrical representation of quadratic polynomial, then it will be a parabola of polynomial form ax square plus bx plus c, which is the general form of quadratic polynomial. Then it will show a parabola. If a is greater than 0, then it will show a upward parabola, and if a is less than 0, then it will show a downward parabola. So the geometry of a quadratic polynomial is parabola. All the points lying on this parabola will satisfy this equation. Thank you. If you wanted to know, if you wanted to cover all the topics of polynomial or class 10th NCERT maths, then please follow our channel, that is Samriti Education. Like, share and subscribe also. Thank you so much.